Okay, inequality signs effectively replace the equal sign. So you may have an expression here and the different signs, and what you're doing is you're comparing it to another expression. Now before we would sometimes have the equal sign in there, but here with inequality signs we use different symbols. And you always start with this one because in English we read from the left to the right. So first expression, type of inequality symbol that you use starts with your first one and references it to the second expression. For instance, 3 is greater than 1. It's not equal to, because see, we've replaced the equal sign with an inequality symbol. And the greater than symbol is always wide on this end, on the left end, and is very small on the right end. And it's because comparing the first expression to the second. And just think of this gap here being greater than. The expression here closest to the gap is greater than the expression that this arrowhead points to. We also have a less than sign. Just like the greater than sign, you start with the first expression on the left and you compare it to the second expression. So this expression is less than this expression. Another way to say it is the second expression is greater than the first, but we're using a less than symbol. So you say, and just to give you an example, 2 is less than 5, which also equals 5 is greater than 2. See how we just these around and reversed the symbol. Okay, just recapping, we have the greater than sign, we have the less than sign, we also have the greater than or equal to sign. Sometimes that's written as with 2 equal sign or 2 lines underneath, 2 horizontal lines underneath. Most of the time you see it this way, and less than or equal to. Example of using the greater than or less than or equal to sign. So the absolute value of a plus b is always going to be less than or equal to the absolute value of a plus the absolute value of b. Let's just check that. If we set a equals -3 and b equals 4, then the absolute value of -3 plus 4 is the absolute value of 1 equals 1. And original expression said that this is less than or equal to value of -3 plus the absolute value, of 4, and that's equal to 3 plus 4 equals 7. So indeed, in our example, 1 is in fact less than 7. But this equal sign, less than or equal to, it can be either one. It can be either less than or equal to. Look at an example where it is equal to. So let's say a equals -3, b equals -4 this time. So using our original equation, -3 plus -4, the absolute value of that is going to be less than or equal to the absolute value of 3 plus, or -3 plus the absolute value of -4. So this is -7 absolute equals 7. And we're comparing that to 3 plus 4, and that's 7. So they are indeed equal.